Acts like a striper.
Ever wonder why fishing in Texas is so great?
Come on, be a big one. There he is. Let's get Richard.
One reason is the research done by biologist Edward W. Bonn, a pioneer of Texas fisheries. Ed was one of just 3 fisheries biologists when he was hired in 1946 to work at the agency now known as the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. This was a period of great change in fisheries management. New reservoirs were being constructed all over Texas, and recreational fishing was booming. But these new lakes needed a fish which utilized an open water habitat. Near the Texas-Oklahoma border, Ed established a lab at the Lake Texoma Fisheries Station. There he studied white bass and began researching the striped bass. In 1967, Ed began the Texas Striped Bass Program.
Ed always was motivated in his work, and especially when he started with the striped bass. It was just, well, what can I say? He just lived it.
Ed and his team flew in thousands of striped bass fry from South Carolina. When there wasn't money for air travel, Ed solicited donations to get the striped bass program off the ground. His research and dedication led to the department stocking striped bass in many of those new freshwater lakes in Texas. Next, Ed researched the crossbreeding of striped bass with our native white bass. The resulting hybrid stripers were open water fish, better adapted to Texas freshwater impoundments. For 2 years, Ed worked with Florida biologists to gather the research needed to bring hybrid production to Texas.
There he is. All right. GBRA, as well as other river authorities, have greatly benefited from the work that Ed has done. In particular, in this part of the country, the Highland Lakes have greatly benefited, as well as Canyon Lake here on the Guadalupe.
Ed kept Texas on the cutting edge of fisheries management and mentored many fledgling biologists that moved up in the ranks at the agency. As a former military man, he trained them to be shipshape.
You know, my dad was a stickler for attention to detail, and he always wanted to report the truth and in his research and his findings, which would lead to develop a better fisheries for the angler in the state of Texas.
Ed shared his knowledge by writing for newspapers, magazines, and scientific journals. Through his work with youth groups like the Boy Scouts of America, he spread his enthusiasm about the natural world to a new generation. He was a co-founder of the Texas chapter of the American Fisheries Society and was elected as its first president.
He loved to share information and learn from other biologists. He loved the interaction.
Ed retired in 1977 and ran a biology consulting business. He passed away in 2009, but left behind a significant contribution to Texas fisheries. Today, fishing is a billion-dollar business in Texas, and striped bass are a prize catch for many anglers.
All right. Oh, that's a good fish there now.
Next time you're reeling in a striper, think about Ed Bonn, a pioneering biologist who is dedicated to introducing Texas anglers to this exciting catch.
There you go.